OBF1 Tier 1, the Singapore Grand Prix. We go to the grid now. It's 5 red lights at Singapore. 5 red lights. And away we go for round 11 of OBF1 tier, and this is Tier 1. XD, great start, holds lead to Tier 1. Short marks P2, and there is KLC dropping through the field as he hits the side of Paul Harrison, drops right on back. Paul Harrison holds on to P3 though, then it's entered by P4. Jesse P5 dropped Paul Harrison out of DRS, and this could be Jesse onto the podium. Both Aston Martins onto the podium, looking to take that Constructors' Championship. Look at him on the back, DRS active to the outside of the Williams driver. He'll go under braking, he's on the mediums. The grip is going to start to become more on that Aston Martin, and you can see he sails right around the outside there, and SpongeBob looking to do the same, looking to follow the Aston Martin driver. He's on the inside, he'll have the inside line. Oh, they bang tires as they come through, and SpongeBob gets the position as here comes H. Taylor looking to follow him through. Not a good few corners for Paul Harrison, dropping 3 positions now in just like half a lap's time. As will Mitch try something too, he gets right on the back of the Williams driver. But here we go, 2 more corners to go. H. Taylor weaving, getting the tyres up to 10. He needs to do well here, and he is away and away again. Green flag racing in OBF1 round 11 for the Singapore Grand Prix. We are green flagged again. Mitch on the back of H. Taylor into T1. H. Taylor holds position. No changes so far under SC, under restart conditions, but H. Taylor remains in the lead from Mitch, from Chris, KRC and XD finishing off the top 5. Paul Harrison puts himself up in P9 as Mr. C. Rees drops down to P11 in his... So we come to the last few corners now. H. Taylor is pulled over a second on Mitch. That's good for the Hash driver. Will he go defensive? He doesn't go defensive, but XD looks to the inside, can't get it done through there. So KLC is good into T1 for the time being, but these guys all over each other. You can see why it's just so hard to overtake. There's not a long enough straight to do so, because they're now coming up to the longest straight on the track, and I'm sure XD will be looking to get the move done. XD on the outside, KLC inside. XD has his nose ahead. How is KLC under brakes? KLC slightly better. There's a lock up. He pushes XD wide. Short markers on the inside. What was I saying? Don't get caught up battling these guys. XD gets back on the inside though. Short markers ain't even done it. He backs out, and this is great defensive driving from KLC. But the switch back from XD puts him on the inside. Can KLC out brake him into here, or is XD finally past? XD late on the brakes, pushes him completely out. Oh, and short markers tags KRC. Chaos out of the race. He is P12. Both the Ferrari and the AlphaTauri. Man, Pit. There's insurance. How may I help you? What the fuck was that? Oh shit, PG. Pro straight. It should be an easy move for the Hash driver. Is looking just how close he is to the back of this Williams, and it should be a simple move. The Williams gives him the inside. He'll tuck into slipstream range. You can see he has no ERS left to fight with. And that is H. Taylor up into P4 in this race. And next up is Chris on 18 lap old mediums, who are all over the back of SpongeBob, not giving up to SpongeBob. Might have damage or something. This is amazing just how much time he's losing to Jesse here. Jesse using all the track. Here he goes with overtake, with DRS, looks to the inside, sticks behind. Oh, gets right onto the back of SpongeBob there, cutting it nice and close. You can see just how close he is. He's basically pushing the AlphaTauri driver. You can see he should sail past him here as he activates the DRS, and he will do so in the Aston Martin. But you can see just how much pace. You see just how much pace Jesse has in that Aston Martin as he puts himself into the lead. See just how much time he's losing behind Chris, and XD will be absolutely loving this. He doesn't try anything into the hairpin, but look, Chris goes wide. He gives him a little nudge, gives him the boost. Chris go defensive. Chris gives him the inside line. H. Taylor down the inside, dives down the inside, gets the move done, runs a bit deep though, so Chris might get a bit of a cut back here, but he sticks behind, doesn't go for the move, thinks better of it. Jesse though picks up his first 3 seconds of the race, not what he wants. He'll still try to defend against H. Taylor though. I'm sure that he might be able to push him into a mistake and get him a 3-second time penalty as well. He's just lost so much pace from staying out compared to XD. Into the spy though, down the inside on Mr. Series, gets the move done. Mr. Series picks up a 3-second time penalty. In the doing, there goes SpongeBob also down the inside. Doesn't fight too much, does Mr. Series, as he knows these guys are much quicker. He just wants to keep himself inside the top 10 at this point, because that's the only way he's going to end up. With try and move, gets a bit wobbly there, doesn't quite get something done. H. Taylor out of the race. H. Taylor in the wall. And it's a late safety car. H. Taylor is out of the Singapore Grand Prix championship leader. Gone. And a late safety car is going to benefit everybody. SpongeBob in the pits. Anton's behind the pits. Short Marcus, he's stuck behind the safety car. He won't be coming in. But no, he's not. I thought he was going. He's not going. He's gone now though. Jesse's away. It's a good restart from Jesse. Then Chris, he's had a poor one. He's got Mitch all over the back of him. Then there's Short Marcus to worry about. Anton's bye is up to for fresh hearts. I don't know what Jeff has done to him, but he's screwed his strategy. Anton's bye will drop right through the field. XD now coming in to serve his drive through now that safety car is done, and he'll drop right on back. Currently 1.9 as Paul Harrison and SpongeBob side by side. SpongeBob into P6, Paul Harrison down to P7. SpongeBob looking to close up that gap, and there's a dive bomb from Mr. Series. He gets it on the inside. It's almost a beautiful move from the Hash driver, but it doesn't quite get it done. Will it get it done into the next corner though? He pulls up. He's got the inside. He dives it, but he won't quite get anything done. And it was almost a beautiful move from the Hash driver, but he has to stay behind and doesn't get anything done. Short Marcus, he is struggling on though. He's on. It's enabled in this race. Nothing happens into T1, so there is no DRS, and he's not close enough, but they'll stick behind. Wait for DRS now, as there's a slide from Chris. Chris loses the back end. Chris drops down to P2. Short Marcus now up into P3. Great news for Short Marcus as he puts his car into P3. He will also have DRS on the likes of Mitch, so he'll close up corners. How easy is Jesse going to take it? He still pushes. Jesse wins on track. Mitch P2, but Short Marcus wins the Singapore Grand Prix. It's a 1-2 for the Aston Martin team. That will put him in the lead for the constructors, with Chris taking up P3, Mitch P4, entering us by P5. XD now will come across to find a few corners. He will be finishing P6. Hey, great drive from Chris there. P3, season best result, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. 100% my drive of the day. If I had to pick one, great drive on the mediums to do 22 laps on the medium tyres is absolutely insane in his Alfa Romeo. But XD will